Okay, hello, happy Monday. I am super excited for a couple things tonight. One, Christina and I are going to talk all things marketing. If you caught my live in the Hustlin' page, I talked about the difference between IPAs and marketing and the benefits and to make sure that you're doing both. I feel like for so many years, we talk about IPAs, right? Let's start with our I ams in the chat. If we can, go ahead and drop those as I am finishing admitting everyone. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between IPAs and marketing. And then I'm going to launch something for Limitless Tribe and then pass it to Christina. And then I will take it back with some ending thoughts just to give you guys the agenda for tonight. But let's drop those I ams. What are you working towards? What is this month going to bring you? What are you going to do this week? What are you going to do through the rest of the year? I want to hear it all in the chat as I am kind of going over IPAs and marketing. If you missed my sorry, I just got Rochelle's text message. If you missed my my live, it's all right, because I'm kind of going to go over a little bit of it right now, but in a different sense. I'm going to kind of divvy it up. But first, actually, let me just, so we're not breaking everything up. Sorry, y'all, I'm a hot mess express per usual. I want to talk about what we are launching. Let me start it with that, and then we'll go straight into marketing, so that way we're not breaking everything up for y'all. So I'm loving all these I ams though. They're actually warming my heart, but I want to talk about what we are launching. So, about 2 weeks ago, I was doing some one-on-ones with a couple of my personally enrolled, a bunch of my leaders, and we were talking about accountability. And we were talking about how this is something needed on such a wide rate, like such a widespread, like all the way across the board, all different levels. But not only that, we talked about how during UTC, if you were here in January, we did Ultimate Thriver competition that our CEOs launched, right? It was company wide, and it was promoters and customers. And it was basically like that glow up. It didn't have to be weight loss, right? It could have been an internal glow up, but it was basically that glow up. And it was utilizing and truly thriving, not just surviving. So your limitless leadership and I got together and we created Living Limitless. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw it in my story the other day of the branding that we are starting with that, but we're going to do 30-day challenges. So what does this mean for you guys, right? It is for promoters on the Limitless Tribe and any of your customers. I have been leading so heavy with the products and customer wise the last month that I just wanted something more for our customers, which I will also talk about of that switch in just a second in my marketing, what I'm going to share with you guys tonight. But I wanted to launch this tonight with you guys. In the Limitless page, I'm going to post the group and I'm going to post all of the graphics. We created stories. We created a marketing campaign for you guys so you guys can share it everywhere. And it's for you and it's for your customers. So think of it as a mini UTC, right? Ultimate Thriver competition, but Limitless style. So we're going to have prizes. We're going to have random giveaways. We're going to have all different layers of leadership in there, sharing tips, tricks, workouts, recipes, Thrive products, check-ins. We're going to talk all things to truly utilize and really grow as a thriver on a promoter side and a customer side. Sorry, y'all, I have like a frog in my throat. We're also going to talk about thriving for free on a customer level, so that way your customers understand that they can also thrive for free. And basically, it's just going to be a space. Sorry, I don't know what is in my throat. A space and accountability for us and for our customers. Something that a couple of our leaders noticed is that during UTC, volume was up on a different level because they were showing up on a different level. You were truly focused on the products and leading with the products. So that is exactly what we want to do over the next 30 days is bring that excitement back, bring that love around the products back, and market the products. Really, really lead with the products. So with that is going to be this new accountability group that I will launch in Limitless tonight. I'll share the group so you can join if you plan to be a part of it. There are a couple non-negotiables for being in the group, which are there in the group for you guys to look at. But the number one thing is that you are using your Thrive products. Because if you are not a product of the product, how do you expect to market? So that's going to lead me into what we're chatting about tonight is marketing. So super, super excited for Living Limitless. We have a whole marketing campaign to throw out to you guys tonight. I will start posting it tonight in the Limitless team page. And yeah, so we're super excited about that. Your leadership has been working really, really hard on it over the week. And yeah, so we're very excited. So let's talk about marketing in general. And then I'm going to pass it to Christina as I am still getting people admitted in. But I want to talk about leading with the products. So the biggest thing that I have learned in my 3.5 years with this company, because I used to be very, very promoter and opportunity based. And don't get me wrong, I still am very, very promoter opportunity screaming from the rooftops because this opportunity changed my entire life. But I have learned that it was not just the opportunity that changed my life, it was the products that changed my life. And I kind of have flipped that script in my mind. I used to be very, very heavy on share the opportunity, push the opportunity, enroll promoters, like talk about it. Oh, you're not enrolling promoters. Probably you're not sharing an opportunity story a day, right? Don't get me wrong. I still post my opportunity stories every single day, but my stories are different. If you have been with me even in the last year and you watch my stories, you see a change in my stories. I have had and I'm not just saying that to like toot my own horn. I'm saying that because I have had so many thrivers in my inbox telling me that they see a shift in me, that they see a new level of passion and a new level of excitement. And I'm sharing things that even thrivers are like, what is that? How are you doing this? What do you mean? Like, and that is where your marketing comes in. So I want to talk about IPAs and marketing, and I want to talk about the importance of both, but you can't just do IPAs all day, every day and not market. Okay. So on the hard days when you're like, today's really hard, I don't know what to do. I figured out, something that in leadership that you learn is words are hard, and explaining what you do on a day-to-day basis is hard. Okay. If you have anybody underneath you, even if it's just one person, for having to explain, not even having to explain, but trying to explain your day-to-day, how you work a business when it's just in your brain, it's difficult. Okay, I'm just going to say it how it is. So for the longest time, I labeled my marketing as IPAs. When reality, yes, I do IPAs, but on my hard days, I market. And I'm going to explain the difference between those, because on my hard days, am I necessarily doing 3-2-1s, growing my network and interacting? Probably not, because it's a hard day, right? But am I in my stories, sharing my product, sharing the opportunity, getting a post up, right? Yes. Why? Because that's all batched content. So for me, I've kind of figured out how to separate the two and how to not make it so overwhelming to maybe even somebody who's brand new trying to figure out how to work this business and what to do. So my biggest thing and my biggest tip for you is I want you at any given time in the day, even right now, to go and look at your story and ask yourself, do you know, if you were a stranger, would you know what you have to offer? Not because your interactions, not because you're 3-2-1s, not because you're growing your network, but would you truly know because of what are in your stories, right? Or because of your reels, or because of your content. So I really want you guys to do a new form of like a self audit, but make it towards marketing, because surprise, surprise, I'm a huge fan of Fives list. It's like I created it or something. It's fine. But for me, my branding fives are what I take my pictures, right? So my cover photos, my content photos, right? But my actual content is product or opportunity related when marketing. So my reels, my cover photo is from my fives, right? My pictures are of my fives. My content is from my fives list of my products and my opportunity. So I really want you guys to kind of look at what you're putting out there and ask yourself, are you just posting or are you actually marketing to brand what you have your hands on? Because Thrive brands itself amazing, right? We're a multi-billion-dollar company, y'all. Like branding and marketing is not foreign for you, but you have to then brand and market yourself. You can't just expect because you put up a picture of of capsules in your stories that people are going to know what they do. You can't just expect because you say 3 steps that people are going to even know what 3 steps are. Right? You have to do the legwork behind it. You have to show up behind it. You have to do the content behind it. You have to do the educating behind it. You have to do the knowledge behind it, right? So in your stories, in your reels, in your posts, are you just saying my 3 steps, or are you actually sharing the knowledge behind the 3 steps? Why do you use them? That's where your product fives comes in. Are you talking about how we are an unmatched comp plan, how we're unmatched here, how we're unmatched there? Or are you actually teaching people why? If they've never heard of network marketing before and all they know are stigmas, can you break half of those stigmas with our comp plan? Absolutely. But nobody knows it because all you're telling them is that it's unmatched. All you're telling them is that it's different. They don't know how it's different. They don't know how it's unmatched because you aren't telling them. I want you guys to really, really market those fives and not just make them, oh, we're unmatched. Oh, we're paid on Tuesdays. Okay, great. But what are you paid on Tuesdays? How many different ways? Do you see what I'm getting there is there's a difference between every single Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm paid versus every single Tuesday, I'm paid on customer orders, promoters, team overall sales, check matching, and bonuses. Boom. Like that's unmatched. And which one is more appealing? Every single Tuesday I'm paid, or every single Tuesday I'm paid on? And you're talking about it, and you're talking about all the different ways of our comp plan. What sounds more appealing? These 3 steps every single morning, 20 minutes of your day, or these 3 steps replaced my coffee, give me energy, no midday crashes, right? No, it's wearable nutrition, first, only one on the market. You're absorbing it on a cellular level. Like, which one is more appealing to you? Oh, 3 steps in the first 20 minutes of your day. Okay. But like, what does that even mean? So I need you guys to do it from a non-thrivers point of view when you're talking and when you're creating content. Do it from a non-thrivers point of view. Truly, 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 if you had no idea what Thrive was, what would you want to know? That's what I want you to share. If you had no idea what Thrive was, but you joined your enroller, why? What did they share that made you say, oh, I need to ask questions? Because whatever they shared, you need to be doing more of, because that attracted you, and you're going to attract more people that are like-minded to you. Do more of teaching of what you have your hands on and less of just 3 steps. What do the 3 steps do? Do more teaching based, do more why are we different based. And on that, I'm going to pass it over to Stina. I think you can unmute yourself.
Hello. Okay.
Take it away, baby.
Hello, everyone. I can literally only see your face, Linz, because I'm on Connor's laptop. So, hey, hope everyone's doing good tonight. So when Linz asked me to jump on tonight and talk about marketing, I'm super excited because this is actually something that over the last, I'd say 5 to 6 months that I've been really focusing on kind of changing up how I've been doing things, right? I've been here for 2 years this week, which is absolutely insane to think that's already here, right? So when I first came back to this business, a lot of you know I was here originally. I took 9 months off. I came back. yada, yada, yada. We know that. So when I would think about my business and audit how I first worked my business when I was here back in 2018, like I literally did the bare minimum and I was scraping past 12K every month for a year. Like I barely did anything, honestly. Polls were my jam back then. Instagram was basically just bringing that out. So it was like super heavy where all my potentials were coming from. And honestly, aside from just like a post on my feed and a poll on my stories about the products or the business, like I really didn't market the business. And so when I came back, I had this fire under my ass that I really wanted to do this right, and I wanted to go further. Obviously, I plan on being here forever. This is my home. Like there is nothing like this business out there, I'll tell you that. I've been through other companies, okay, like Lynn said, it is unmatched. And I came to her crying, literally voice message, 8 minutes in the phone, because I was like, I need this and I need to come back. And I came back with vengeance. And doing that, I really had to think about, okay, how am I going to change up what I am marketing? And again, for the first year and a half, it was a lot of, the same things. And then I kind of started to feel like, all right, I know that I can do more. And that's when I started networking with other thrivers, outside of our team. And I'm kind of always a student, right? Like we say, you always need to be a student in this industry because that's where you're going to find, what works for you, the new things, right? You don't want to constantly be doing the same marketing things over and over. I say this to my team all the time. Yes, you can take our inspiration for stories and call to actions and such like that, but make it your own. Just like Lynn said, what drew you to this business is going to be what people look to you to find navigation through, whether it's a season in your life, reasons for using the products, reasons for wanting to do this business. I mean, for me, it was huge about the auto bonus. If you know my story around that, I was paying so much money for a car that wasn't worth it. And I always wanted to drive a luxury car. So when I heard about that, I was like, shit, this is it for me. And I started and I ran because I wanted that. And so I know when I'm marketing to that audience of, who is out there looking for the same things that I was looking for, right? Just because, there's a lot of mamas in Thrive, like, and you're not a mom doesn't mean you have to go out there and network with, mamas and be them. Like, literally, when we say you are your superpower within your marketing, your whole, brand of, your page, your social media, all that stuff, like, you can share your story. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be extravagant. I know one of my girls, Hasey, for a long time, she was afraid to even share like who she truly was and what her interests were because of the fact that she thought she had to be this certain person. And truly, it is completely the opposite. So, when you guys are showing up in your stories, I've been doing a 90-day push with my team. And something that I'm having doing every single day is showing up face to face, right? And in this journey of kind of like navigating new waters and figuring out how I can grow, I really saw a lot of other thrivers on other teams after going to these events and, different vacations and stuff. And they were so loud and proud about Thrive. Okay. And this is something that I know when a lot of us join, or maybe you were in a different company that taught you attraction marketing till the day you die, don't say anything, right? Curiosity, curiosity, which, yeah, okay, in the forefront, if you want to kind of get people, into the know of what you're doing or you're starting something new, that's awesome. But as you start to grow this business, like, the haters, right? People are so worried about, oh my God, what people are going to say about me. The way that you show them you're confident in what you have your hands on is by showing up confident, even if you aren't at first, right? It might be scary to get on your stories and talk about, how you just signed a customer, but they were looking for energy and all this stuff, right? That's something that I am starting to do is every single day that I sign a customer, I'm screenshotting their order and I'm going on my stories. I'm not just posting graphic. I'm getting on my story, putting that little picture of my customer's order in the corner, and I'm talking through how excited I am to get them started on these products because they were looking for, I don't know, energy or weight loss, right? Doing that is going to, one, show my audience that I'm here for my customers, right? We all should be. If you're not, that's your number one problem. But we're all here to serve other people. So whether it's as a mentor in the business or as, somebody who is helping them with their Thrive experience, you cannot expect to have people in your inbox about the products or the business if you're not willing to show up loud and proud about what you have your hands on first, right? So for me, my dad did not absolutely think this was a real job, right? You know that. You guys know my story. And now he's a 4K leader with this business. And he finally goes around and he tells everyone, how proud he is of me. And I think last weekend I was on stage for or 2 weekends ago for OC event, and he's texting our group chat like, my daughter, my sophisticated, right? Like he loves it now because he's seen through my confidence and my ability to shut off any negativity and just share what I have my hands on to become something that's real, right? And we can't expect other people's support in this if they are not knowledgeable about what we have our hands on like we are, right? We can't expect them to just say, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." If your parents don't support you, whatever. In your marketing, guys, it's really about, yeah, show your five, show who you are, but let's get away from this like, "Oh my god, I can't talk about Thrive." Like, I want you guys to get on your stories and talk about why you use the products every single day, right? People ask me how I built my business in the forefront. Linz will tell you, I used to go live in 2018 every single morning. Every morning at 8 a.m., I was doing my 3 steps, and I was literally saying the same shit over and over again every single day. And guess what, guys? Marketing 101, marketing is not meant to be extravagant and different and everything. The storyline, the pitch to what you're selling, that is going to be the same. Your story is going to change over time and add on, but overall, it starts at day one, right? Your day zero in this business, the day you tried the products, the day you joined the business, you pressed that submit button when you started running for your VIPs, all of that. Even before that, honestly, when you first hear about this opportunity, right? Some of you might have waited 6, 7, a year, right? Months to a year to join this business, but your time in this and your story in this that you can market to people starts when you first saw the opportunity. What were you going through? What were your struggles at the time? What drew you to this, right? What were you needing so bad? For me, I'll tell you right now, and I have notebooks all over the floor to prove it, I was living in survival mode. I had no money. I was completely depressed, lacking nutrients beyond belief. I mean, I was eating like shit. And I just wanted simply to be able to be peaceful in paying my bills. Like that's what it was for me. And if you go through my notebooks, right, setting your mind up for the day, I was manifesting and writing down my I ams and my gratitude every single day before I was jumping into my marketing and my IPAs. Now, something I also want to touch on that comes before even like thinking about, what you're posting every day and how you can show up even better is, are you planning your week? I believe Christina Tammy has a Zoom thing. Yeah, for that. Hasey has one for that. I'm sure other leaders on this team have one. Where you need to like literally get your paper out one day a week or your notebook or your phone or whatever you do to write this out. And I need you guys to seriously start like planning out what your posts are going to be, what your story is going to be, what promos are you focusing on for the week, right? Because before we can create your marketing, we have to figure out what our marketing strategy is, okay? Who's our target market? Right? If you guys have never taken a business class, hi, I'm going to be your professor real quick. Your target market is the people that, they're going to be interested in possibly what you have your hands on. So, who are the people who are looking for weight loss products? Who are the people who are looking for energy, right? Thinking about the people that are going to need the products or need the business for the same, general type of reasons that you did, right? Who are the people that you can relate to? Figure that out first. Second, figure out what you want to bring to the table. This is where you social media audit yourself. Figure out what you've been talking about. What have you lacked talking about? What can you get loud and proud about? Okay. It's time to stop being a closet thriver. All right. That's a term that I've heard a lot in the last couple of weeks. And it is something that has hit me so hard is that when I first started this business, I remember wearing my label out and people being like, what is that? And I would freeze up. Like I wouldn't know what to say. And now when people ask me about it, like I'm literally like ready to get them in my phone and in a website and, getting their own little thing set up, because what these products do for me every single day, if I did not have my capsules, if I did not have, the greens, like Connor threw out my last 2 sticks of greens by accident, I literally wanted to cry. Okay. So if you go through things like that, or you experience high emotions around your products, or you're passionate, I want you to start getting loud and proud on your stories, on your feed. Stop worrying about the likes, the views, the plays, all that bullshit. If you need to, go ahead and hide your like count. It's awesome. No one can see how many people are liking your shit. Then you can feel free to just create marketing that makes you happy and shares your story and what you're looking to bring into your business. Something else that I wanted to touch on, guys, is the passion for helping people is so, so, so huge, right? Obviously, we need to be passionate and want to serve people in our marketing. So, finding those pain points of, why are they needing the products or why are they needing the business? But then not only just letting them know that you have a solution, but again, passionate, being excited. Like, I've started to get on my stories, and when I am walking through, a text, maybe I get a text from a customer, or someone who's trying a 3-step is just following up with me after their first trial or whatever. I'm literally going to screenshot how they feel, and I'm going on my stories and I am talking about that. I'm going to pop on, oh my God, guys, hey, just had to hop on. I'm super excited because my customer, my whatever, whoever it is, just got their 3-step in. This is what they said, and then relate to it, right? Because again, your target market, the people you're genuinely bringing in, you might not even know this right now or realize it, but look at your customers. Look at the people who are joining your business. What things do they have in common, or what do you have in common with them? And where can you find the similarities between your team and your customers? Where is the most like similarity coming from, right? Now go find more of those people and continue to share that stuff. Because when you share that and you start to build like almost a community around a certain thing, right? For me, I did it by accident. My IBS was making me crazy and I started doing a boost shot. And now people tag me in boost shots all the time, right? I actually had a girl on our team somewhere like literally customize me a cup that says like, glow gut something or other. And it's so cute. I love it. But, when you have something that you're really passionate about in this business, stop being a closet thriver, right? Get on your stories, go live, be loud and proud about it. I'm not saying make your whole Instagram and Facebook feed a like poster board for Lavelle, but get creative, right? Don't be scared to hold your products in a picture. Don't be scared to post a reel, and instead of putting a cover photo, actually making it the part of your reel that you can see the words in, especially if it's business related, because that is going to catch eyes and people are going to see that on your page and be like, oh, wait, I can make money from my phone, or wait, how did she have that transformation, right? Stop thinking that, oh my God, my marketing has to be perfect. I need the perfect preset. I need to copy my mentor's op story completely. Like, no, that is not how you are going to build a brand around who you are and why you're here. Okay. It's completely fine to take inspiration from your leaders, your mentors on, what graphic marketing they're making. But the more that you get out of your own way and go face to face, what on video marketing in general, like that is so huge, guys. If you have not started reels or you've not started video marketing daily, like literally every single day, you need to be doing either a reel or an IGTV. Like you have to. That is what Instagram is pushing out right now. You've probably noticed your story views have dropped, your regular picture views have dropped. That is why you need to get on the reel train and get your face out there. One, it allows you to show your personality, which is huge because we're a people business, okay? You guys probably make friends super easily when you're out and about. And if you don't, guess what? I promise you there's another introvert in the room who would be friends with you if you just got close enough, right? Your people are out there. One of the tasks that I had one of my groups do is actually make it a point to go through Bumble BFF for 10 minutes and network with people based on solely just who you are, right? If you match and you start a message on Bumble, hey, I'm not really on this app that much. Here's my Instagram. Shoot me a DM over there. Guess what? Now you just connected on Instagram from a completely another app where you didn't talk about Thrive. That person might be someone that you can literally be friends with, that you can create a real relationship with. And I promise you, because you love Thrive, if you find somebody who connects with you on any other level and you relate, they're probably going to love Thrive too. You love Thrive, right? You naturally attract the people who are meant for you. So stop being afraid to put it out there and be loud and proud about what you have your hands on. And then one last thing with the whole thriving for free that I wanted to touch on as well, guys. This is something that, again, has been so big for me in the last couple of weeks because when I was in OC, if you guys don't know, I did a training down in Orange County with one of our other millionaire mentors, and she did like a whole big local event, and there was like supposed to be 300 people there, but I was talking about social media and customer retention. And in this, Twin, if you guys have seen any of her training, she talks about the auto shipment, right? And obviously how in order to thrive for free, you have to sign up on auto shipment. We don't have to call it an auto shipment, guys, right? In your marketing, you could talk about a loyalty program, okay? Start offering them goodie bags of plus sign products if they stay on auto shipments. Start giving them a plus sign product or doing a giveaway for your auto shipment customers, right? Incentivize them through your marketing, whether it be face to face on stories or making a cute graphic. I know that there was one going around where it was like this friend plus me or whatever equals free Thrive. Like, utilize that. I know Lynn's has some in the team page. Recreate them, use those, whatever you can, guys. But seriously, like from here on out, if you haven't been, I want to inspire you to just be proud about what we have our hands on, right? I feel like for a long time, at least this is how I was. Like, I was so into my attraction marketing and really wanting people to come to me that I was afraid to speak out about like all things Thrive, right? Like the community and how excited it made me, how I felt in the morning. Like, the things you feel like you don't share that much are probably the things that people want to hear, right? Or the things that people are going to connect with. So I'm going to pass it back to Lynn's, but I do challenge you guys, this week and over the next couple of weeks, as we close out this, end of bonus season, get loud and proud about what this is doing for you. Even if you're not 4K yet, if you're not ranked, okay, I don't care if you don't have a story so far with this business or a success story. I need you to start envisioning it big of what it's going to be and paint that picture for your audience in your marketing, right? Planning your week, showing up, doing all the things. It's a compound effect, but it does start with showing up every single day. So you can take it, Linz.
That was amazing, per usual. Thank you so much. Love you. So something that I want to touch on, and then I have a couple things because Christina and I, if you know, we always just bounce back and forth. You should hear our voice memos. It's a great time. But my biggest thing is people hear attraction marketing and they instantly think that means curiosity marketing. And something that Sina touched on was, this isn't curiosity marketing. I know if I'm your 200K leader, like, I have never once told y'all not to say Thrive or not to say Lavelle. Never once. I've never once told y'all to hide the labels on anything. I've never once told y'all to do anything like that, right? Because there is a difference between curiosity and attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is sharing versus selling. That is attraction marketing. You can't share something if you can't even say the name of it. You can't share something if you can't even be, as Christina said, loud and proud. Like, if you are a closet thriver, as Stina called it, you aren't sharing. You're then going to have to be selling, because curiosity marketers have to sell. We are not curiosity marketing. Our company wants us to scream it from the rooftops. The only person who isn't screaming it from the rooftops is you. So when I say, how are you marketing in your stories? What are you sharing? And when I say people have been in my inbox that are thrivers telling me that they see this difference, it's because I stopped worrying about every other slide being my life and realized that Thrive is my life. Like, I stopped worrying about breaking up my slides and being like, you know what, I need to show Rylan or I need to show this. Like, do I still do that? Absolutely, because it's my day-to-day life. But I stopped planning out the structure of my stories. And instead, I just started sharing what was on my mind and what was important to me. I started to realize that part of my fives is actually Thrive. Like, my branding fives, one of my fives is actually Thrive. It is a part of my lifestyle because I've made it that way. But you don't have to be a 200K. You don't have to be a 4K to have Thrive as part of your fives or as part of your lifestyle. You have to share it. You are doing attraction marketing, right? That's because we don't cold message. We don't do all those yucky, gross things. But you can't do attraction marketing if nobody knows what you have your hands on. The best thing I've done in the last, I don't know what, 9 days. So almost 40 days. So in the last 40 days, I have enrolled over 60 new customers between mine and Rob's account. Y'all, I have never done that in my entire life. Like, ever. I don't know who I am, but I do know that the difference in me is my stories. The difference in me is my stories. And what's different about it is I'm actually leading with the products. I'm actually showing me using my gut health. I actually did an IGTV talking about boost and thirst and what it did for my skin. I do reels about the opportunity. I do reels about our products that are cute. And then the caption talks about what they're doing. I'm not trying to hide things. And it wasn't that I was trying to hide things before, but I definitely wasn't screaming them loud and proud before. The last 40-ish days, I have completely changed the way that I share in my stories and completely changed the way that I share Thrive. And I've started screaming it. Every single one of my pictures, you see a DFT in it, not because it's planned, but because like I'm wearing them louder and prouder now. Right? If I have a tank top, you bet it's on my shoulder or my arm, or if I could put it on my freaking forehead and not break out, I probably would at this point. Like, let's be real. But that's because I'm no longer afraid of people seeing it. And in fact, I want people to see it. I want people to ask me what it is. I want people to say, what is that black thing? What is that sticker? What is this? Because like Stina and like every single person on this Zoom, I don't care who you are, when the first time somebody asked you, what is that? You like clammed up. Every single one of us, including myself, it took me like a year and a half not to clam up. But y'all, now somebody asked me what it is. I'm like, let's go. You're about to be one of my best customers. And to touch on the loyalty program, as she called it, most of my my new customers are on auto ship. One, because I have an auto ship program that I run with my customers. So every single month, and I know I talked about this before on a customer retention call, but every single one of my auto ship customers get something from me a month, whether it be free shipping or a plus line item or goodie bags of plus lines, depending what I have in my pantry, they get something. And the reason being is because, let me ask you, let me just ask y'all something. If you were going to go buy something from a network marketer, wouldn't you want to feel valued and feel like appreciated that you are ordering? Wouldn't it be nice if you got something like a thank you card in the mail? Wouldn't it be nice to get like a thank you card and like a couple sticks of Activate? Like, wouldn't you be like, oh my gosh, that's so nice? I know I would. So for the longest time, and y'all, I will y'all know, I don't care. Call me out. I'll call myself out. I don't have an ego problem. You can tell me I'm wrong. I'm all right. I've gotten over my ego over the last few years. It's fine. But my thing is, you can tell me that I'm wrong and I'm going to be like, okay, I knew I was wrong with how I was treating my customers. That's why I have in the system, I have over 300 customers. I don't have over 300 customers ordering. Why? Because I was shitty. I was shitty with how, one, I was treating them, and two, how I was marketing. I just got everyone on the 3 steps and then probably never talked to them again. My first year, I was like, oh, okay, let me know if you have questions. Never once checked back in with them. Never once sent a thank you card. Never once sent a goodie bag. Never once did X, Y, and Z, right? Well, this month, so tomorrow we have tomorrow's not. Is tomorrow auto bonus day? I think so. Yep, everyone's shaking. So tomorrow we have auto bonus day, and I'm getting my VIP. My VIP Elite auto bonus because of my customers. Y'all, think about it. You can literally change the course of your business by just appreciating people. Don't take as long as it took me to realize that. Because I look back now and I'm like, my PV could have been real popping. Like, I see some of these people and I'm like, how you do that? And I'm like, oh, you showed that you actually appreciated people. Did I appreciate them? Absolutely. But was I vocal about it? No. I appreciate every single person that has ever ordered from me. And I always said thank you. But I was a shitty customer service in a fact of I never actually showed them how much I appreciate them. And that's a love language thing with me, is I'm just like not like a acts of like, I don't want to be hugged. I don't need to be touched. You know what I mean? So for me, it took me to learn that customer service, you have to show them the appreciation, not just say it. And I learned that. So take it from me. Don't take 2.5, 3 years to get y'all shit together and realize that you need to tell your customers thank you, because you're going to be like me one day. You're gonna be like, wow, I really wish I would have taken and said thank you and sent this person a sculpt, because 300 customers later, and all 300, some of them have blocked me. Like, it's fine. But you have to realize that you're in control of your customer service. So the same thing of marketing and how you are bold and loud and proud in your stories is the same thing in marketing and showing your appreciation to your customers. That is marketing as well, because think about it. You send a customer what Sculpt, it's $30. You can use credits to buy them. You send a customer Sculpt. Chances are they might post that they got something in the mail from you. That's marketing. Think about it. And with that same thing, let's talk about thriving for free, because I know Stina messaged me like a week ago about this, and I haven't been able to really fully talk about how I've been taking advantage of it. When you give a free plus line, do you ask what they want or pay? No, I just send them something as a thank you with a thank you card. And it also allows them to try new things. So I send all of my customers 1 month Sculpt. The next month I'll do something else. The next month I'll do something else. That way it's just something different that they're trying. And a lot of times they want to add it to their auto ship because they end up loving it. But let's talk about thriving for free real quick. And then I will say sayonara. Love y'all. Have a great week. So you don't have to keep listening to me. But thriving for free, your customers can also create a customer powerhouse underneath you. And their customer volume counts for your volume. So let's talk about customers thriving for free, because for the first month in like ever, I actually have 4 customers thriving for free this month. And it was so cool to see their excitement when their credits hit their account, just like how we get excited. I was like, wow, this is fun. When your customers are happy and your customers are excited, they market on a whole nother level. One of my customers did a whole ass 17 slide story to share about our products, how amazing I was because I helped her husband and her sister-in-law thrive underneath her, how I helped them and I customized them a cart, like going off. She went off about me. It was like, I was like, okay, thank you. And y'all know what? Because of that, she had people messaging me and they said, hey, so-and-so, I saw their story. I'd love more information. She got another customer and I helped them. So she's stacking her credits up to make sure, and they're all staying on auto ship, and that counts, y'all. So what is customer auto ships, right? How does that work if your customer thrives for free? Because I get asked that question all the time. So the volume and the commission counts for you. The product credits go to them. So you as the promoter do not earn product credits on your customers. They earn the product credits, but you earn commission on their customers as a level 1. So their customers are also your customer level 1. So in our system, it'll say you enrolled a customer, and because that customer is your level 1, but it's assigned, referred by your other customer. So you're not getting credits. You're just getting commissions and volume. Your customer's customer, right? That's what you're getting on them. This customer is getting the credits. Does that make sense? I know it was kind of a lot of customer stuff going on there, but so it's a perk. If you're already thriving for free, why not help your customers thrive for free? Because they're going to get more excited. And chances are when somebody has product credits in their account, they're going to want to order the next month because they're not spending as much money. It's a win-win, y'all. But if you aren't being loud about it, how are they going to know? Seriously, ask yourself. So I want you guys to look at your story tonight. And I want you to ask yourself, would you know that thrive is important to you? Or would you just think in the morning you take some vitamins? Because there's a difference. For a few years, y'all, and I'll call myself, y'all know I have no ego issue when it comes to calling my ass out. I, for a few years, barely talked about the products. I could probably tell you on one hand how many times I shared before and after pictures. And they were probably Christina's stories that I shared. Because I was like, I don't do products. Like, I don't know even what to do. I was like, comp plan, I got you. I mass enrolled promoters. And then when I needed creative product stories, my once in a blue moon, I was like, oh, let's see what's up on Stina's story. I was the worst, y'all. I'll call myself out. We know, I don't care. But it got me nowhere. Well, it got me nowhere with customers. The last 40 plus days that I have been dedicating to knowledge of our products and why I use them, not knowledge for other people. Like Stina said, your people are probably attracted to what you are attracted to in this company. I'm on a weight loss journey right now. So I'm sharing about the gut, a lot of gut health. My inbox, I have never talked about shit so much in my entire life, like literally poop in my entire life, because all I'm talking about is gut health with people. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have never talked about so many people's digestive tracts in my entire life. Strangers, nonetheless. But people need help and they're attracted to it because I'm showing what's happening with our products. So think about it. Why are you using our products? Are you using it for energy? Why aren't you screaming from the rooftops about the energy? Are you using it for weight loss? Why aren't you showing all the different ways that our products can help with weight loss? Are you using it for hormonal support? Because that's what I use Boost for. And I did a whole IGTV about how I ran out of Boost and I broke out like a freaking 12-year-old going through puberty. And look, that was a couple days ago. And now my skin is completely clear again because I've added it back for 4 days or 3 days. Y'all, I did an IGTV about that and I sold so many things of Boost to existing customers because they were like, ooh, I need that for so-and-so, or I need that for that. Yeah, Christina, I can mail you some if you need some. But for real, what are you using our products for? Do you use Biotic? Why? Do you use Balance and Biotic? Why? And what are your 12-hour results? Y'all, I never thought me taking, I take 2 Biotic and 2 Balance every single night. I never thought me taking 4 pills at night just in a quick little video and saying good night to my followers was something that was going to cause so many conversations. Then more than that, the next morning when I post my 12-hour difference, because they saw me take my 4 pills and my PJs, right? And my picture up on the next day is those same PJs, nighttime and morning, 12-hour difference. Y'all, I've never had so many conversations about bloating. So seriously, think about it. What are you using our products for? Are you using it for working out? Have you talked about heat? As somebody who has tried heat, let me just tell you, it's an entire game changer for energy, not even just in the gym, but like in general, it is a game changer and it tastes so dang good. It tastes like chocolate. It's amazing. It launches on Thursday. I probably should tell you all about heat since I got to try it. I completely forgot. I am so sorry. Worst person in the world. It is amazing. It launches on Thursday. If you have not chatted about it, you need to, mainly because it's like I used it and Rob used it. Rob said his lifts were insane. I used it on a gym day and a non-gym day, and my mental clarity and my focus, I literally batched out so many freaking reels that day. It wasn't even funny. And that brings me to, be super, super excited. On Thursday it launches. If anybody has any questions, let me know and I can answer them for you. From my side and from Rob's side also. But that brings me to one more thing, and then we will call it a night, is reels, batching out reels. If you are going, Sue, I think I do on the paper that they gave me. I can send it in the chats if I do. I think it's on the paper, but it's in the kitchen. So let's talk reels real quick, and then we'll call it a night. Sorry, y'all. I know I keep saying that, but things keep popping in my head. So when it comes to marketing and your reels, I want you to also watch your reels. And if you can't read what you're saying on that reel, it's too fast. I love y'all. But what good is the content you're creating if they can't even read it? I was guilty of this. My first couple reels, I was like, boom, boom, boom. Let me get everything up here, until I realized they don't even know what the third thing was. And that was my favorite thing that I said on it. I'm like, okay. And some of my boxes were too many words on a reel. If it's not sticking on the reel for the entire time and it's popping in and out, make it a sentence, if that, right? Make it a sentence on there. If it's sticking on the reel the entire time, then you can make it a little bit bigger, but make sure that your audience can actually read what you're saying. If they can't, save it for the caption. Make those captions bomb. People will read them. But if they can't read what you're saying, then it's literally what do you want them to do, right? They're not going to know what you're saying. So you really should use reels. Really, reels. Yeah, you get it. But you seriously, reels are huge. For the last 40 something days since I switched my content with leading with the products, I've also done a reel a day, and my insights, my inbox, my engagement, everything has been insanely high, but it took me about 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks of doing reels every single day to see anything from it. I do not want you to think because you've done 3 reels in the last 3 days and you haven't gotten anything from it, that they're not working for you. It's not that they're not working for you. It's that your algorithm that you're marketing to, your target market, has to catch on to you using reels. It takes more than 3. Some people it can take 2 weeks. Some people it can take a month. Some people it can take 2 months. That's why for my downline, and well, honestly, anyone, because it's a 60-day challenge, feel free to do it. But that's why I said a 60-day challenge, because if you genuinely and truthfully gave it a true 60 days, not a single person would not see results. Your one of your reels is about to do something for you. So Rochelle texted me today and she said, "Oh, wow, I'm starting to see something. It's been 3 weeks." And I said, "See?" Literally, I just wrote, "See?" Like, you have to do more than 3, and you cannot get discouraged when you've been doing it for 3 weeks and you're like, "What the heck?" Like, I get barely any views. Y'all, it's not always about the views as much as it is igniting your algorithm for your target market. And then once you ignite it, reels that you posted 2 months ago are going to start popping off. It's not always about the one that you did today to get views. It might be the one that you did 3 weeks ago. But if you didn't do any 3 weeks ago, guess what? There's nothing to pop off. So truthfully, do your just do your reels, batch your content, take one day and make 5. If you can't commit to one every single day, like I suggest, at least do 3 a week. Can you commit to at least 3 a week? Those who really truly want to grow on Instagram and really, really truly want to grow that side of their business are going to do it every single day. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, I love y'all. But if you really, 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 really want it, and you're telling your leaders that you want it, and you're not doing a reel a day, I'm just going to say, okay, because I'm not going to argue with you. And I'm not going to tell you like, no, you don't, because the thing of it is, if you really wanted it, you'd be showing up. And that's okay if you're not. And that's okay if this isn't your season. I will never judge you. That's why all I'll say is okay. But if you genuinely want this deep down inside and you're not doing a reel a day, start doing a reel a day for 60 days. Commit to 60 days. You can do anything for 60 days. If this is not your season and you're like, I'm okay, commit to 3 a week. At least keep your algorithm going. Don't let your business die off. And those 3 better be Thrive related. That's all I gotta say, like, hey, but every single one of my reels is Thrive related right now. And those are the ones that are igniting my algorithm, because I learned that's my lifestyle. Figure out why you're here and go attract those people. And do your freaking reels every day. If you want this, do it. I am still posting pictures. I'm posting every other day a picture still with my reel. So every other day I'm posting twice. If you are like me and this is what you like, you're in this, you are welcome to use that same type of idea. I am doing one. So if you guys want to know what I'm doing, if you want to know what I'm doing, I'll tell you my schedule. I am every single day, 7 days a week, I'm doing a reel. Every other day on top of a reel, I'm doing a picture post, so still a caption. And once to twice a week, I'm doing an IGTV. That's my schedule. It's nothing. Every single day, I'm in my stories. It's nothing rocket science. It's just batching the content. Am I doing all my reels? Like, am I making my reels every single day? No, I take 1 to 2 days a week and batch out a whole bunch. During the week when I'm scrolling, I save the reels that I want to remake. And then when I'm batching, they're already there. I batch out my pictures in my draft. I batch out my content in my notes. So when I am busy or I'm going, I just post. So again, 7 reels a week, 1 to 2 IGTVs a week. And then every other day I'm posting to my feed still. And on Facebook, I'm posting every single day and using my stories. You guys can do this. You can do this. But the thing of it is, it's not going to get done unless you do it. So you're the only person who can do this for you. Do you have one note for a whole week? No, I actually have just a note section in my phone that says posts, and I just type out a whole bunch. And then honestly, I just pick one for that day. If you want to get super organized, I know that when I first started doing it, I had Monday through Sunday, and I posted what I was going to talk about in my stories. And then I posted what I was going to post about. And then I did my real topic. Now, because I'm kind of after 40 plus days, I'm kind of just on a roll that I just kind of go and do and depend on which one I want to post for the day. But I have it all already done. Like I have my stuff planned out for almost 2 weeks right now, like content wise, I'm good. But I'm still every single week making new to make sure that I'm 2 weeks out every single time. So that way I'm not, and if I find a reel that I love and I'm like, this is it for today, then I'm like, this is it for today. Like I'm not afraid to like move content around either, but start planning, start prepping. You guys can do this, but not unless you do it. All right. I love y'all. Stina, thank you so, so much for hopping on and giving us all of the love. Megan, message me that question because it's a long question. So message me that question and I'll help you with it. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. And again, Stina, thank you for all your knowledge and your love. And we will talk to y'all later. Don't forget, Heat launches on Thursday. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.